Okay, so this is going to be a little nerve-wracking because I am recording this on the other side of my camera and I can't see the monitor. Let's get comfy. Welcome to my office. So this is my first sit-down video and I'm trying not to be real nervous, but I'm probably going to be fairly nervous on this. And I'm going to try to remember all the random tips people gave me when they previewed my first video. So one of which was be a little more active. So we're going to try that. So this is the shelf wall in my office. And as you can see, there's a bunch of little curioed pieces of me sitting around. And I'm hoping it makes a decent background. As the first video in my new kind of like year of care, especially this one is going to focus a little more on self-care because I noticed something and it was really weird and I don't know why I never noticed this before, but self-care is contagious. Yeah, you heard me. It's contagious. And it's so funny because I never really thought about it that way because I mean, you only hear the word contagious and think disease or illness or something you don't want passed around, but self-care is actually a really amazing thing. And when I started taking care of myself at the very end of 2018, I noticed something. The people around me started taking better care of themselves. I don't know why. I have a couple vague theories, but nothing concrete. But it was really funny because, like, prime example, I'm on a keto diet, which at some point I'm going to start talking about in the vlog. I started back in February of 2018. I was on it through, I would say, the very end of May, so 3 months, and I lost about 25 pounds. And about 3 weeks in, my mother-in-law jumped on the bandwagon because she saw the weight I was losing. Now, she never fell off the wagon, and oh my, the lady is 65 pounds down and you can tell. And then my husband tried at the same time and he lost about 20 pounds and that was amazing. And when I restarted at the end of 2018, because I was like, you know what, we've been in the house for a while, it's time to get my stuff back together, the stress has calmed down, we've fallen into a new very good pattern. It happened again. My mother-in-law, who never fell off the wagon, of course, stayed on the wagon. I helped another friend she was kind of on and off the wagon. She was like leaning on the wagon. But I've helped her, and she's helped me get back on the wagon. And then my husband has jumped back on the wagon. And I actually convinced another relative of mine, which has asked me not to talk about their very particular diet, so I'm not going to mention who it is, but I helped another relative get on keto, and that relative has spread it to other relatives of mine. And it's kind of interesting to think of in the terms of I did something and it kind of had this ripple effect, and it was amazing, and I never thought about it before. But when you start to take care of yourself and you show other people that it's okay to stop and take care of themselves, and that no, it doesn't make you a bad person for wanting to carve out a little time to help with your mental health or help with your physical health, or stop and just take a break to let the stress melt off you. It's okay to walk away from your to-do list for an hour or two, because that to-do list will be there in an hour or two. Those items, unless they are very specifically time critical, are not going to evaporate. Hell, if ignoring your to-do list meant it evaporated, we'd all be like so relaxed, but it doesn't. It might mean a few more things crop up, but that's fine. That's not going to kill anything or anyone. And it's okay to make yourself a priority. You have to make yourself a priority. Like, when our son was born, our pediatrician said, if mommy is doing well, baby is doing well. And that is really, honestly, the truth. if you get to a point where you run yourself into the ground, and this doesn't just involve being a mother. This is true of anyone who takes on the responsibility and the welfare of other people. This could be a daughter who, or a son who is helping elderly parents. This could be a sibling who takes on a lot of the emotional support of their other siblings. A husband who has a wife at home with a disability. So back to the point, it was one of those things that it was very gratifying to me to see that these little changes I was making in my life, because I was trying to take time to plan my life. I've always been kind of a planner person, and I was an Erin Condren fan for years. I'm now a bullet journal person because I like the flexibility and the freedom. That rippled out. People started carrying nicer planners in my social circle because they saw, because of my planner, I was able to get more done. It didn't matter what type of planner it was. It didn't matter if it was a $5 planner or a $100 planner. Being able to list out my life and being able to see the steps I needed to take for the day meant I got more done, which meant I stayed better organized. And I saw that ripple out into my friends. And that's amazing. I have one friend, she just bought a business, and she has a second business that is specifically a consultation situation. And she's running both businesses out of this one planner, and it's amazing. I jumped back on keto, and I have seen that ripple out, which is even the best, which is honestly my favorite version of this, because my taking my health seriously means my family is taking their health seriously. My friends are taking their health seriously, which means we're all going to be able to do more, be more, enjoy our lives more. It's great. Taking time to make sure that the environment I'm living in is an environment I genuinely love. I'm watching that ripple out. I get my friend who just bought a business. She's asked me to help her organize her house. Oh my God, first off, that's like Christmas. I love organizing. If it can be bought, if a box can be bought and it can be stored in, I am thrilled. I've got to go through this a little more. It's a little cluttered for me, but I'm watching that happen. I've set specific financial savings goals for myself, not for us as a family, because this is outside of that. This is a extra challenge just for me. I'm watching that ripple out into my husband, who he's been talking about setting a personal additional savings goal. And that is going to have a ripple out effect down to our kid, to what we can do with him. It's incredible. So I want you to take a moment, and I want you to think about it. Where can you work self-care into your life? How can you share that concept of self-care with friends and family? Who can you encourage to take more time for themselves? Who do you know who gets everything done? Who, we all know this person's the type A person. They take care of everybody around them. Their life always seems to be very, very busy. They want to be able to provide, do, be more. And they're always talking about how they either wish they had more time or they wish they got better sleep. That person needs self-care. Everybody knows that person. At the end of 2018, I was that person. So I can tell you flat out, that person needs self-care. They need, even if it's just 1 hour a week, to sit by themselves in a room and read a book. They need time where they are the priority. How can you encourage that person in your life to take a moment for themselves? Maybe it's you two go get a mani-pedi. Maybe it's you guys go to the bar, get a couple beers, and just chill. Not some sort of to-do list, not some sort of productivity thing. Just be. Because yeah, being social can be self-care. So I'm gonna leave you with those thoughts. You'll find we're gonna put out another video on Friday because this one is gonna go up Monday. And this week is kind of the week of thoughts on self-care. So leave comments below. Let me know how you take time for yourself. Let me know if you can identify someone in your life who you can encourage to take care of themselves. If you have any questions about self-care or anything you'd like to hear more on, put it down. I'll make a video. It'll be wonderful. If you have questions about keto, put them down there. I'll start making a keto series. God knows that it's something I can talk about at this point. I enjoy it. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.